The current economic system, call it capitalism, market, or, with its best name, consumerism, is fully based on sales. Whoever sells more, producing, or make others to produce, something desired or indispensable to other people, sells these goods to them, becoming richer. However, the system does not care if something useful or righteous is produced for the other people, if they then do not have the money to pay for that. So, the system is uniquely based on saleable goods and services. Consequently, the system needs people with a spending power. Public authorities have to collect some money with the taxes, gained by part of introits of private sales, to support all public services like instruction, healthcare, etc., dispensing them free, or at a reasonable price, at every member of the society who needs them. That's the righteous purpose of welfare. That means the public system is totally based on private profits, because its services depends totally on money taken from the taxes. The public can't take any found. If privates don't earn money, the economic system is walking a fine line, because it's fully based on private interests, and total gain. That necessary profit, it's always necessary to sell. Basing uniquely on peddling, the economic system creates a closed circle that can't remain static. Whoever wants to buy something, have to earn money, to earn money, have to sell something to someone else, or work for someone that sells something in exchange of a wage. So, this economic system totally based on sale and purchase transactions, forces mankind to continue producing, selling, and purchasing goods, to preserve the system itself, with the necessity to search for and then to create new human needs and marketable desires. Is really possible to use this system forever? Of course there are still so many new useful things to invent, to realize and finally, to sell, but, never forgetting every consumerist initiative is limited by the availability of terrestrial resources. Without these resources, this indiscriminate consumerism can't be sustained. Consumerism makes people also spiritually empty and stressed by work and advertisements. The current economic system shows long since clear signals of degeneration. How many goods those are not really necessary, but has made necessary by ads or human customs, fashion. How many clothes are thrown away? Even these are still usable, because fashion has changed the manners, technology, old models are continuously and completely replaced by new ones. Products are made with shorter life cycles to present a wreckage beyond the warranty period. That happens to force always new purchases and new profits for the sellers. That happens despite of terrestrial resources. Meanwhile, world riches concentrate in the hands of few people, determining social imbalances. Rich people take their money into tax havens, giving less fiscal incomes to their home countries. But, the current crisis is not only due to financial speculations, recession, to all the unemployed or to system degenerations, but due to the nature of the system itself, also. What's the best way to rise the consumption and economy again? The war, certainly, because first, armies are demanded and produced, then, after the destruction, all the goods lost in the war are demanded and produced again. Moreover, people become well disposed that rework, demurred, even if exploited or underpaid, just to start a new peaceful life again. That scenario has just happened many times over the centuries. Wars were the therapy for the economic system, but the ruin for mankind. How can we imagine the future? How many new jobs, or consumption, so new products will we must invent to sustain all this extremely expensive system? The threat is real, because if we will not maintain our current level of employment and consumption, sales will decrease, so private incomes will decrease, so privates will have less spending power to buy goods from other people, so fiscal revenues will decrease, so public services will decrease, so life quality will decrease. Finally, human rights will be called into question, so a senseless economic system that could serve mankind, has enslaved mankind with its crazy logics, finding in wars an ally against all of us. Another future problem will be that the number of necessary employees will decrease because of the mechanization and the computerization. Many people has already lost, are just losing and will lose their jobs, substituted by machines and computers because that's convenient, but that isn't so bad, if men are took out from alienating jobs like those on the assembly lines, The solution cannot be to make people work in a repetitive way only to justify their wages. In our dreams of the future, machines work for us, managing all we materially need. Man works only if he desires. However, our problem is the current economic system cannot afford so many unemployed, even if their work could be efficiently replaced by machines or computers, which private profits could provide enough fiscal revenues to provide a dole to all these unemployed. If nobody works, how can they bring the money to join the market, to purchase all the goods they need? Work to earn money, then to purchase something, is an absolute need of our current economic system to keep itself alive. The GDP is decreasing, the economy is in recession, and, step by step, we are slowly losing our rights. But, let's think simply, and practically. What is missing? Knowledge. We have it, and we're keeping develop it. Labor. There are workers, but sometimes there's no money to pay them. Resources. We have them, still, if we don't waste them. So, what is missing for real? Only a deal between the people is missing, and Edemres proposes a new one. Consumerism, as we know today, is not ecologically sustainable and cannot be protracted forever, especially, the limitation of consumption is perfectly opposite to market's logics and damaging for the whole economic system. Differently than knowledge and competences, terrestrial resources are limited and don't depend on men. These resources will become the new centerpiece of the new economic system, based on them.